Avadim Hayinu לפרעה במצרים. והוציאנו אדוני אלוהינו משם ביד חזקה ובזרוע נטויה. We were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt, and Adonai freed us from Egypt with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. Fuimos esclavos del faraón en Egipto, y Adonai nos sacó de allí con mano poderosa y brazo fuerte. Our family has a tradition when we get to the part of Avadim Hayinu. Everybody's singing and schmoozing and talking and having a great time. And at that moment, all the kids leave the Seder table with me. And we go to a different room and we dress up with whatever we can find. We find scarves and long dresses and backpacks and stuffs, and we dress up as Bnei Israel, the people of Israel living Egypt. And at some point we come back all acting out as if we are Bnei Israel, exhausted from slavery and going to Israel. And when we get to the table, the guests look at us. And some of them know the trick because they come every year, but some of them have no idea what's going to happen. And they ask us all these questions. Who are you? We are Bnei Israel, the people of Israel. Where did you come from? From Mitzrayim, from Egypt. We were slaves. Where are you going? We are going to Eretz Canaan, the land that God promised us. Avadim Hayinu ve'ata b'nei chorim. We were slaves and now we are free. This is what we sing. This is what we celebrate during the night of Passover. When we get to this part of the Seder, is when we start to tell the story. And by telling the story of freedom, we first recognize that we were slaves, that there was hardship, that it was incredibly hard, that there was a moment where we didn't believe there was redemption. But then redemption came. When we celebrate Passover, we know that this is not just an historical story, but it's a story about life, all life. Every year we recognize those who are still slaves in our world, in our times, because that still exists. But we recognize also that there is possibility of redemption, that ata b'nei chorim, that God is going to help us, that we can make the world a better place. And I feel that this is a teaching that can be very powerful for this moment of crisis for all of us. When we are suffering with this pandemic of the coronavirus, when there is so much pain, there is so much sadness, there is so much death, so much loss, it is hard to hold into the belief that the redemption is at hand. It is hard to believe that ata b'nei chorim, that now we are free. It is hard to believe that we can get out of this. So I invite us all, while we sing this, while we celebrate Pesach, to hold into hope and to hold into the possibility of redemption, because it is there, it is coming. It might take time, the price might be very high, but it's upon to us to hold into that, to bring our part in the possibility of bringing that redemption, that freedom. There are many things that we can do to make that happen. So hold into hope and hold into believing that we are going to get there. When it's hard, the most important thing is not to lose hope. Chag Sameach. Avadim Hayinu, ata b'nei chorim, b'nei chorim. Avadim Hayinu, ata b'nei chorim. Avadim Hayinu, ata b'nei chorim, b'nei chorim. Ata b'nei chorim, b'nei chorim. Avadim Hayinu, ata b'nei chorim.